Hi everyone, so today I'm back with the second part of my tattoo video, and it's going to be focusing on what to do immediately for your tattoo and during your tattoo. So most importantly, make sure that you don't consume any alcoholic beverages or take any aspirin before your tattoo. Those will both actually thin the blood and make you bleed more during your tattoo, which actually affects the process a lot. Now, that actually includes the night before, so it's recommended not to do a night of heavy partying or heavy drinking before you get your tattoo, even if it is the next day, because it will still affect the way that your blood clots. And actually, when the blood mixes with the ink from your tattoo, it can make the blood either more dull, not as vibrant, or it can really just make the healing process as a whole a lot more difficult to heal. So you wouldn't want any of that to risk the healing process of your tattoo. Any little benefit there might be with like pain resistance or increasing your pain tolerance, it's really not worth it messing up your tattoo in the way that it heals. Okay, so another really important factor of when you go in to get your tattoo is wearing the appropriate clothing. So for my tattoo, I got it on my upper rib cage right here. So when I went in, I wore a rather large sweatshirt that wasn't form-fitting or anything like that, and I actually wore a string bikini because I didn't want the traditional bra to possibly interfere with either getting the tattoo done or afterwards. So that really just what you wear is going to depend on where you're getting your tattoo. So if you're getting a tattoo on your foot, you're going to want to wear sandals or some other type of shoe that's not going to be in contact with the tattoo. For your shoulder or something, if you have clothing that's either very loose or does not contact the area that you're at the tattoo, that's really the best. So I noticed even though I wore a rather large sweatshirt, I did have to, keep pulling it away from my tattoo. So as I'm sure you guys know, after you get your tattoo, they do wrap it up in saran wrap and tape it. So if, the article of clothing gently touches it, it's not going to ruin it. However, it's best not to wear any form-fitting clothing whatsoever in the area of the body that you're getting your tattoo done. Okay, so you're walking in the parlor, you're about to get your first tattoo or a new tattoo. Anytime it's really exciting. So an important thing is to make sure that you're comfortable. So make sure that you use the restroom if you need to. Depending on how long your tattoo is, you're going to have to sit there, and it would be really uncomfortable if you have to go to the bathroom halfway through your tattoo, something like that. Also, I know my tattoo parlor that I went to, which again was Time and Tide in Bloomington, Indiana. They had a little water dispenser in the front, so drink a little bit of water. I actually did have dinner about 30 minutes before my tattoo. I'm not entirely sure the effects of eating, but I mean, for me, I just didn't want to get my tattoo on an empty stomach. So I was lucky enough that my best friend actually videotaped part of the process of me getting the tattoo. So I just want to share a little clip of that with you guys. And then I worry I got a little boy in the and if I die, then my child will be a bastard. I had a woman down with me, but the music seemed like she was down with me. She helped me out with it, but the least she was just another bitch. Now she's back with her mother. Yeah, so I was really fortunate that he videotaped that because I love, looking at it and seeing the process, of what exactly was going on. And I really, as anyone who's gotten a tattoo and loved it, when you hear the tattoo needle, there's just something you get excited. And yeah, no, I totally have tattoo itch. I'm definitely ready for my next tattoo, but I'm going to wait a couple months. This tattoo I had planned, I wanted a tattoo for a couple years, but I think seriously planned for maybe 6 months. And finally I just went in and got my tattoo, so that was really exciting. Okay, so I'm not positive that every single tattoo experience is like this, but I would assume so. So I went in and I told my artist exactly what I wanted. One of my favorite songs ever is called Gypsy by Fleetwood Mac, and I chose some song lyrics from that song for my first tattoo. So I went in and talked to my tattoo artist, and I told him what I wanted. I wanted 2 lines from the song, which are "I have no fear" and "I have only love." So those are important lines to me from the song, and personally my tattoo has a lot of meaning to me. Some tattoos are symbolic, some aren't. And underneath the tattoo, as you'll see in a minute when I post it, there's the Celtic symbol for new beginnings. So at that point in time in my life, it was definitely, I was going through a new beginning, a transition. So yeah, my first step was I told my tattoo artist what I wanted, and he drew it out and on pencil and paper, and I asked like, is this good? Like, do you want me to alter anything? And like, I personally saw it, and I just fell in love right away, and I couldn't wait for that to be tattooed on me forever. So after he did that, he went ahead and did it in blue, and then he put it on my body. So you can see right here, this is a picture of what it looked like after he'd just done the stencil. He hadn't tattooed it yet. So then he tattooed me, and this is what it looked like right afterwards. So this is actually really common. If you see, it's kind of swollen a little bit, and it was a little bit bleeding. For me, even though it was on my rib cage, it really didn't hurt that much until the last 2 words. Now, the way he did my tattoo, I'm not sure if all artists do this or if this was just his personal preference. We actually worked from the bottom up, so he did the symbol first and then the words backwards. So the first 2 words he tattooed last. So that was my first tattoo experience. I had a really good experience. I love my tattoo. I've now had it for several months. And yeah, overall, I would just recommend, like I said, just a quick recap: don't drink or take any aspirin right before your tattoo. Don't wear any form-fitting clothing in the area of the body where you're going to get the tattoo. Just helps with the healing process. And definitely, I would say, I'm going to post another video about what to do after you get your tattoo, so like aftercare and things like that. But definitely say listen to any advice that your tattoo artist gives you. So if your artist wants you to arrive early, or if they want you to wear a certain type of clothing, so it's better access, or if your artist recommends splitting it up in several sessions if you're getting a rather large piece or one that's very complicated and colorful. Like, always listen to your tattoo artist. They've most likely been doing this for years, if not, decades, depending on who you have doing your tattoo, but this is their job, so always listen to the advice of your tattoo artist. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. This is just part 2 of my tattoo video series, and I'll be coming soon with later parts about what to do after you get your tattoo and aftercare. So give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. If you want to watch more videos about tattoo information, some how-tos, and some DIYs, just go ahead and press the subscribe button, and comment down below if you had a good experience getting a tattoo, or if there are any other advice that you'd want to give to someone getting their first tattoo or getting a new tattoo. Alright, bye!